Hey, greetings everyone. Uh, Something you might have noticed yesterday with the last stream. It kind of cut off at a certain moment, right when we were finishing up. And here's why. Apparently, the game crashed. And because the game crashed, the stream went done. That's hence the abrupt cutoff. This is why I'm doing an impromptu epilogue. As you can see, took us just about 21 hours to get from beginning to end of story. But there's some other stuff I need to show you. Come on, we're going back in now. Now, it's actually a good thing because it's a little bit fried after last night. Got a decent night's sleep. But some things. Yeah. This is stuff we need to show you. Black Tusk invasion.
Who the hell is attacking us?
Their markings match a government security contractor called Black Tusk.
That's fucking ominous. Where's Ellis?
Missing. No sign of a struggle.
We need to get to the cure.
I'll mark the location. Don't be reckless.
Agent, get there when you can. I'll be standing by at the site.
Safe area detected.
So, this is basically the beginning of the end. This is the beginning of Endgame. This is where all the extended stuff happens. What happens after you finish liberating everything from the hyenas, the outcasts, and the True Sons. These guys, Black Tusk, they come in, mess everything up, because they're jerks. Now, there are a couple of other things that unlock. First off, the raid. Now, as you can see, raids, you got to get to level 40. Can't do them yet because these two raids, Operation Iron Horse and Operation Dark Hours, are pretty much the high end of the game. Dark Hours was the first. You had Iron Horse and Dark Hours. These are both raids. I've actually participated in Dark Hours a couple of times. Key thing is I went in with a good raid group. But then again, you get to a point where you get a decent group of people who know what they're doing and are equipped for the job, and you could just blow through this thing with ease. I mean, we did this last night in, I think just over 22 minutes from beginning to end. Now, the Pentagon. This is a side mission. Now, basically, I cannot access this Pentagon Breach side mission just yet because you gotta get the title, gotta do the tidal basin, which means going back to all of these other areas, but redone with Black Tusk. Also, be advised, Black Tusk will be popping up in neighborhoods and such like this. Like, for example, on occasion, they will lock down your access to certain settlements, Like, for example, here, I can't fast travel to the campus. It's because of this mission. This is basically a lockdown area. I have to finish this mission off before I can fast travel back to the campus. Now, mind you, I can go to the bank headquarters and then walk over to the campus, but I can't directly go to the campus. Also, if you notice, there are two different things here. Because now also we've got other things. Like here, got countdown, which is got certain things down. Kenley College, the Summit, Descent. Menningshoe is basically, this is where you would finally be able to end Emily Shaw. Here is another mission, Camp White Oak, and Coney Island, which would basically also be a precursor to the Keener Manhunt. This is when you go down to New York City and do the Warlords of New York. And then there's also Battle for Brooklyn. As you can see, this one can only get you the full. This one starts at level 40. Basically, you gotta finish the game and such. Here, this is also Paradise Lost, an incursion. This requires you to be level 40. But as you can see, we've still got a couple of side. As you can see, also, if you notice, all the control points have been flipped back to, have been taken out of our control, which means we've got to reopen it again. I know, it's a bitch.
Priority objective available.
Also, at this point, it's just anything that's not level 30, just chuck it. If there's anything in your thing that does not start with the number 30, just get rid of it.
The True Sons have claimed a water source connected to a museum on the National Mall. We need you to secure the location and switch on the pumps.
We're just going to clear off a couple of these side missions, mainly because just want to get them out of the way. Plus, they give me XP.
Hostile supply convoy detected.
There's a water source connected to a museum on the National Mall. Neutralize any hostiles and...
Hey, I heard there are cisterns buried underneath the National Mall. Thousands of gallons of clean water connected to the museum.
Is that a fact?
You bet. But the pump is some old-timey setup with pipes and wheels and shit. The last person who worked it is probably in a body bag somewhere.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I'll tell you another thing.
Maybe you should keep your mouth shut and watch out for the division, huh? How about that? Come out shooting! Let's... Deploying frag!
Asshole! You just killed the true son!
I spotted a fountain on the roof. Looks bone dry. Guess the True Sons haven't figured out how to switch it on yet.
Jesus!
Oh yeah, it's another thing. Any events, the event storylines, the events also don't start until you hit 40.
There's a maintenance room up ahead. Maybe that's where the water pump will be.
Now, what I'll probably do is I'll probably continue playing this character from time to time, but I'll most likely be on my main, which is already level 40.
pump must draw water up from underground. You'll need to turn it on before you can activate the fountain. Switched on the water pump. Head up to the roof.
Yeah, because I realized even though there were some wheels that were like being highlighted, had my little
There's some
gun.
valves on the roof. Looks like they're connected to the water source.
Someone hiding over there?
We just lost someone. Fuck you, damn it!
Turn on those valves, Agent.
Rude.
Get that water flowing.
How rude.
Yeah, winged it!
I can see a waterfall from up here.
All right, we've got a new source of clean water. There should be enough for everybody.
I didn't realize it was a hidden exit. Oh. Okay. Busy shooting each other. Busy shooting each other. Tech cache. Let's see.
Hostile control point detected.
Those people who shared space but never knew one another, and that's changing.
Now, as much as I'd like to stick around here, apparently something's going on in New York. They need my help.
The base of operations is on high alert.
Apparently I gotta talk to the drone controller for some reason. Okay. Okay, you need me for something?
I've got a visual on some True Sons at Rayburn House. I saw activity in the courtyard, but couldn't risk my drones alerting them. I need you to check out what's going on.
Uh-huh. So pretty much just unlocking another side mission. Okay. Well, now that it's unlocked, gonna find out what's going on. So what's up?
Hope you're ready to go to New York.
Look at this. You see, boosting will automatically complete the level 1 to 30 Washington, D.C. story campaign. If you're new to the division, we recommend you progress to level 1 to 30 first, then the game mechanics and skill progression. Please note that a boosted character cannot unlock some trophies. Basically, that's if you've gone all the way like that, but see, when you travel to New York, your group will be disbanded. Okay. You can return to DC at any time using the pilot in Haven or via the Mega Map. Well, here's the thing. I'm already level 31. Now, what this means is I don't know if the side missions will be completed. If they are, well then, sucks for that. But, you know what? Let's head to New York. You'll notice that I'm already level 31. Now, hopefully you'll realize, hey, this character's level 31. And will let me keep my level 31 stuff instead of dropping me back down to 30, because that would just be stupid.
After the green poison outbreak, we worked tirelessly to stabilize the country. The division was on the brink of collapse. Agents were called to DC to try and stave off a civil war. Deadly factions roamed the streets and vied for control of the nation's capital. Hyenas, opportunists who exploit the weak and vulnerable. Outcasts, green poison survivors seeking retribution from a society that abandoned them. And the True Sons, mutineers and deserters guilty of war crimes. Alongside brave civilians, we fought to stabilize DC and took back the city.
Is theater?
But we couldn't defeat the power of corruption. Military contractors known as Black Tusk invaded and tried to undo everything we had accomplished.
Because the dicks.
We stood our ground, and with the odds stacked against us, we pushed them back. There are still dangers out there. It's up to us to remember what we are fighting for.
Damn straight.
The division have suffered heavy 3 casualties at City Hall. We believe it was a targeted strike. Isaac has identified an unknown biological compound. It's fast-acting and lethal. We've never seen anything like it before. New York has requested support from agents all over the East Coast. We need to help them. Faye Lau will be our point of contact.
This is Cardinal 1. Requesting clearance to land. Cardinal 1 to base, I repeat. Requesting clearance to land.
Agent Lau, we need to set this bird down. We clear? Lau, do you copy? Fuck. We need to get down there. This is Agent Faye Lau requesting immediate reinforcements at City Hall.
Now,
This is Kelso. Move! Get to cover!
Stay down now.
I extracted some of the survivors, but there are still people trapped inside the building. Be careful. We got hit with a bioweapon. Masks on at all times.
Follow me. We've got to get up there.
Now, when you see you get off the helicopter, there's two things. If you're using a character from DC,
take out that hostile!
Stay right in there forever, Division. Your friends need you out here.
now, if you use now, here's the thing. If you use
Kelso, get inside City Hall and secure the wounded. I'll send help as soon as I can.
Now, in the beginning, when the helicopter's dropping down, there's two different scenes. If you decide to just skip DC, your guy will come in as, oh, you're an agent that was already stationed in New York. If you take your DC character over, you basically get what we just saw, which is us getting attacked. Come on.
Unknown biological compound detected. Contaminated area.
Fuck, this is bad. Isaac's readings are off the charts. Sweep the building and keep an eye out for survivors.
Got that right.
We need to get down there. Come on! Lau, we've reached City Hall. I'm with the survivors.
The Haven settlement is sending medics. Make sure the area is secure before they arrive.
Shit. There's gotta be Rikers coming into the basement. Agent, cover us while I get these people out.
You got it. Shit.
Keep your mask on. I can barely breathe in this thing. Drag off the
you want to live, keep your fucking mask on.
What was that?
Agent, this is Lau. There's a surveillance system in the basement. We need to find out who is responsible for the attack. See if you can recover the tapes.
Got it.
Active server detected.
Let's see.
Downloading.
Okay, let's see. Okay, we got. Whoa. What the hell?
Running facial recognition analysis.
Wait. That's Shade Tech.
Analysis complete. Javier, Kajika, James, Dragoff, Theo, Parnell, Vivian, Conley. Status, Rogue. Analysis complete. Aaron Keener. Status, Rogue.
Aaron Keener? Oh, this is not good.
Entering contaminated area.
As someone who's...
Coney Island, we knew Keener was working on some kind of virus, but I didn't think he could weaponize it this fast. We should have prepared for this.
Lau, the medics have arrived. They're extracting the survivors.
Meet me at the Haven settlement. I'll send you the coordinates. We have a lot to talk about.
City Hall Station. Okay. Oh, at least semi-realistic.
The survivors have been extracted. City Hall is clear. Let's regroup in the park and go to Haven.
Funny thing is, this actually is semi-realistic. There is only one track when it comes to City Hall. When it comes to City Hall Station, there is only one track because City Hall Station, the original one, was built on a loop. So this is actually the one time this is the one time that the Division, guys at Ubisoft, actually got the subways of New York City somewhat right.
We got incoming. I need you up here.
People.
Leaving contaminated area.
Taking the shot. Fuck.
Nice to see you in one piece. Agent Lau sent us Haven's coordinates. Let's go.
Now, as you can see here, our map is a little bit different than before. This is basically Lower Manhattan. Well, a good chunk of it. As you can see, they've done the semi-respectful thing. They have not put in the towers area, so we don't have to worry about fighting inside the memorial, because that would just be rude. Most of the upper part of Battery Park City is out of order, along with anything right there. As you can see, we've got everything north of the. Well, we got a little bit of canal. And good section of the lower side to the east of Canal. There's City Hall Park. And there's Broadway, and then you've got Church, Rector, and all this other stuff. There's Battery Park. There should be the seaport, should be over here. This should be the seaport, and then you've got Brooklyn Bridge, which is right near where City Hall is. Then you've got the Two Bridges Center, the Two Bridges section, which is everything west of the Manhattan Bridge. So you can see the Manhattan Bridge is basically the border of the game. Okay, so let's go. Whoa.
It's strange being here, where it all started. I guess you build up a picture in your mind. You assume it had to be a perfect storm for everything to go so wrong. But the more you look at it, the more you realize this could have happened anywhere. Amherst just chose New York.
Yeah. Well, there's Nassau Street.
Careful, Agent. Looks like there's trouble up ahead. Get to cover. Aim for their fuel tanks. That should slow them down. Gotta move! Don't have a shot!
Kelso, out of the damn way!
Come on, we've got to keep moving. I heard some pretty messed up things about the cleaners back in D.C. They seem to think the only way to save this city is to burn everything that could be contaminated.
Yep, pretty
It's hard
much.
to believe they were regular people before the outbreak.
Yep.
Get to Haven as soon as you can. Just don't expect a warm welcome. The guy in charge, Paul Rhodes, isn't happy to see me.
Huh. Going down Beacon Street. Now we're at Gold. Take a right turn. Haven.
Get back!
We're here to speak with Rhodes.
You're not welcome here. We've taken in enough agents. It never ends well for us. Get back!
Yeesh.
Let him in. Rhodes wants to hear what they have to say.
Fine.
Welcome to Haven. This settlement was founded a few months back by some ex-JTF and civilian volunteers. It's the safest place in Lower Manhattan. They've got security, food, supplies, you name it. The fact that they're still going and haven't been run over by the Rikers or the Cleaners is pretty impressive. But they're not very fond of the division, which is why we need to convince them to help us while we go after Keener. Come see me in Rhodes' office. He's not my biggest fan. Too much history there. Hopefully we can convince him to let us stay.
Yeah.
You go ahead. I'll check in on the survivors.
Now, if you must know, the woman that we've been hearing over the comms is Fei Lau. She's basically your go-to commander during the first game. Paul Rhodes was also head of the JTF, was also part of the task force that helped out when it came to the first time.
Fuck that! The division had its chance.
We need somewhere to regroup.
Find somewhere else.
How do you know Haven isn't Keener's next target?
Are you kidding me? You'll make us a target.
We can keep you safe.
Of course you can. Just like Hell's Kitchen. I'm not gonna fall for that shit again.
We're fighting the same fight here.
You know what? Our situation's a fuck-ton better than it ever was back in Midtown. These people feel safe.
You're right. The situation feels better for you now. But feeling safe doesn't mean you are safe.
It's getting pretty rough out there, Paul. But it's your decision.
Do what you need to take care of Keener. And then I want you out. All of you.
Keener is our main target, but right now, his whereabouts are unknown.
That bastard's hiding somewhere in the city, planning his next move.
Based on the footage you found in City Hall, we've managed to get leads on the other 4 rogue agents.
Theo Parnell, tech specialist and conspiracy theorist.
His whereabouts are unknown, but we think he is linked to the surveillance drones we've been tracking around the city. One was recently shot down in Civic Center. We need you to recover the drone. You might be able to find him from the metadata.
Vivian Conley, explosives expert and a high-ranking leader for the Cleaners.
We've been getting reports of increasingly aggressive Cleaner attacks in 2 bridges. Check in with the local peacekeepers. They've been tracking their movements.
James Dragov, heavy weapons expert, and the acting leader of the Rikers here in Lower Manhattan.
He's holed up in a fortified compound in Wall Street. We've had some agents looking for a chink in his armor for some time now. Check in with the local safe house for more info.
Javier Kajika, tactical operations expert.
He's a ghost, but he leaves a remarkable signature. We've had reports of a number of patrols being ambushed in Battery Park. We're pretty sure it's Kajika. Best bet would be to follow his trail and see where it leads. There's no time to waste. Going after any of these targets will bring us closer to Keener.
In the meantime, we'll do what we can from Haven to support you. Good luck, Agent.
The map is covered in fog of war, and the GPS guidance is unavailable where fog is present. The Keener Manhunt leads are represented by investigation areas, which you can navigate by placing a waypoint. Pretty much this means this is the area that you need to check out. First, Now, I figured for this little mini session, this epilogue, we'd at least get to show you the beginning of Warlords of New York. So, I want to thank you for coming along. Hope you enjoyed this playthrough from the start. We started at level 1, kept on going, now we're here. But anyway, thank you so much for sticking around. Until next time, be safe, be nice to each other, and don't be a dick. Peace.